We're back.
It's connecting. I think so. I think we're good though.
Let's see. We are.
Yeah, we're good.
We Gucci.
We're back, guys.
Okay, we have returneth. Um. Okay, so we were talking about a bunch of things. I don't know what got cut out there, but we were talking about fighting at elevation. Yeah, go for it. Because you fought Mexico City
after
twice.
my first fight in Mexico City was short. Yeah, I beat Rashad Evans there, and then Alex Nicholson was the first one. But anyways, I bought an altitude tent. So for most of the remaining years of my UFC career, I slept at 9,000 feet every day. And then I would train at sea level. So when I fought at elevation, I felt great.
Have you ever trained?
I didn't always sleep well. It was very hot. What's that?
You ever trained in Albuquerque, New Mexico? I think you said you have. I don't remember.
Yeah. Back I was probably like 4-1 or 5-1 as a pro. I went out to Greg Jackson's gym, and it was a great training experience. It was an underwhelming gym.
Well, how so? You're not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm curious.
Yeah. Well, no, this was their previous gym. They have a real nice one now.
Oh yeah, the old one.
Yeah. I walked in and there were friggin' roaches everywhere. Like you just see them scatter. So and you sleep upstairs, and they had dorm rooms upstairs. They were gnarly dorm rooms. Like 2 bathrooms, one upstairs, one downstairs. But downstairs is where the gym was.
That shit was.
It was. Yeah, and then I remember it was July weekend. There were Mexican restaurants like just down the street, and I got I was sick for like 4 days. I couldn't leave my bed.
You needed your food truck out there, man. Cooking your own food.
I needed my food truck. The greatest pizza anyone's ever had.
Okay, well, change my mind on pizza. We need to get to that for sure, because I feel like I'm missing out on one of the life's fruits. I'm curious. This is a little bit off topic, but we like to fuck around here. There's Mac. All right, there we go. We like to talk about a little bit of everything, which I think makes us a little bit different as an organization. We don't like to pretend there's nothing else going on.
Mike Tyson is upside down.
There we go.
It's supposed to scale, but whatever.
So Sam, what do you feel like in God? Well, did you see Cedric versus Baki yesterday for PFL?
The glass in the foot?
Yeah.
That should be a no contest. It absolutely should be. It immediately reminded me, and I posted on TikTok earlier today. It reminded me of a few years ago. Jake Ellenberger was fighting Jorge Masvidal, and Ellenberger's foot got stuck in the cage or under the cage, and and I was so upset when they announced George, and George was dominating the fight, but it should have been a no contest. That was the cage being able to do anything.
He was literally stuck in it.
Yeah, his foot was I like 100 times since yesterday. The glass, think of it. His foot was stuck on the cage. He couldn't get it out. He did a pretty good job of defending himself too while he was stuck in a cage.
Yeah. Okay, well,
but the glass in the foot made me think.
Mark didn't do anything wrong though. Like Mark did exactly what he should have, but looking back at it, it should be a no contest. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think you should protest right away. I think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mark doesn't know what's going on at the time because it's the guy's saying, "Oh, my foot hurts." That's a submission. But then to find out that the mat gate put glass in his foot, somebody put glass in the cage, that should be no contest.
Yeah, I agree. All right, word. Okay, so what do you think about Ngannou versus Joshua today? You gonna be watching that? Apparently, it just started. Not the fight, the main card.
Yeah, the main card, right?
I didn't realize that was today.
It's what in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah.
So Ngannou is my hero. The dude is. I'll never bet against him. Too hard for anyone to sleep on him. And he's got ugly striking, which my striking has been called ugly a time or two. And then ugly striking works. You just have, and especially if you have the power to make an ugly punch hurt land, it's just, you don't bet against that.
I kind of agree that like odd approach he has to boxing, like a little bit. It's not your typical shit. Yeah, I'm hoping Ngannou wins.
Yeah, fighting's weird like that. It's not always the more skilled fighter that wins a fight. That's
true.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, you're one punch away from losing. It's a lucky shot. MMA is one of those things where a lucky shot's easier to get because you have, the 8 limbs than boxing. And Ngannou will definitely be outboxed, but he's got that shot of landing that big punch, and you just need to land it once.
I got another question. Did you watch the crypto fight card we did?
That Karate Combat did?
Yep.
IFT.
The what?
IFT.
It was
the one in Mexico or the one in the back?
No, Mexico City.
The one in Mexico or the one in the back?
Mexico City.
Yes, I watched it. I watch every Karate Combat since like last April, since I learned about it.
What'd you think about the influencer fights at the end?
I love them.
Yeah,
talented is not the word I would use.
but they're sick.
But do you remember those? It used to be a website, Bum Fights.
Oh yeah,
bumfights.com.
I think they're still
no,
Bum Fights.
Loved them. They're just two dudes going at it. These guys weren't bums, so I mean they weren't fighting for any crack or anything, but they were fighting to prove they're the better influencer, and they're so much fun to watch.
It is, bro. Like they were fucking going for it, bro. 4-ounce gloves. You give them 4-ounce gloves.
Oh, they absolutely were. And that one, gas.
That's take some balls, bro.
And,
like
and then it just throw.
Go ahead.
From like there was talk of Elon versus Zuckerberg last year, and I've never been so excited for a fight. That was the fight the fight was going to be terrible, but I was going to love every second of it. Whoever won, however it went, that was the fight that I was more excited for that than a Ngannou fight.
Who would you have taken?
I wanted it to happen so bad. Oh, Elon, easy. I think it would be Elon hands down.
Okay.
So this dude's 200 pounds. He's not an athletic 200 pounds, but he's still 200 pounds. Right. Zuckerberg is, I don't know, $150 with a white belt.
And I think maybe that's why he didn't take the fight. But speaking about influencer fights, I guess that's also another discussion. Should you really consider Jake Paul an influencer fighter still? Or would you consider him a real fighter? Because
not when he's fighting 57-year-old fucking Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Fuck that. That's a disgrace.
He's gonna get slept by Mike Tyson. I still don't think the fight's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen.
You see, it's supposed to be on Netflix?
When I heard about it, I said, "There's no way." What's that?
It's supposed to be on Netflix.
Yeah, that it's on Netflix. It's the weight class. I know Jake only likes fighting people that are 2 weight classes smaller than him. And Tyson's bigger than him, but still faster than him, hits harder than Jake could ever wish to hit. So if the fight happens, Tyson wins. And I've always said since he fought Ben Askren, he is a fighter. He's just not a very good one.
I agree. He takes it serious. He's trying. Like, you got to give him props where props due. But
yeah, and he's been doing it seriously for 5 years or close to it. He's putting a lot of money into it. But he's still not very good.
Yeah, it shows. When he got tested real hard, he went back to fighting literal nobodies. I don't know. Yeah,
he fought that one boxer and got beat by Tommy Fury. It was a close fight, kinda, but yeah, it wouldn't be so bad except after he beat Ben Askren or this Uber driver he fought last weekend. He talks about he's the greatest it's ever been and he's the future of boxing. He's like, shut up. Have a little humility.
Dude, I'm so over the whole thing. And if he happens to beat Mike Tyson, I'm done with combat sports, bro. I'm going full-time baseball.
I think influencer fights with our rule set and the 4-ounce gloves is going to be the new thing, man. Because it looks completely different. It's a fresh spin on the whole thing. You see a bunch of knockouts. You can't cover up as much. I'm bullish on karate combat influencer fights.
Do you have any?
So that's what I'll do. I win this fight. I want 3 influencers at the same time. That'll be the next.
It would.
That'll
crush.
be any 3, and
A
we'll
couple of the
go at
crypto-
it. They
A
can
couple
have
of the
more
crypto
followers than we
fighters,
can have all.
Sam. A couple of the crypto fighters asked to fight you, so
Oh,
we could put 3 of them
I'm in. I'm in.
No,
Put them in.
or how about this? A 10-man kumite, Sam. 10 one-on-one
Tournament
matches.
style or 10 for
What-
3?
Well, 10 meaning one after the other, just car wash. After
I would fight 10 people like in a row, but not
Yeah.
at the same time.
yes, that's the thing in karate. That's a in Kyokushin karate. You have to get your black belt. You have to fight 10 black belts in a row
we call that
and
King
win
of the
5
Hill, bro.
and win 5
King
of the
Hill.
matches. And win 5 of the matches. If you don't win 5 of the matches,
I'm
then-
in.
Okay,
I'm
let's
in.
get crazy.
What's higher than a gold belt? I'm already a gold belt. Am I going to be a platinum belt?
I think it's gotta be
Gold-
some like massive trophy the size of a room or something like that. You know.
I'm in.
A
I
statue.
want a big check. Like they can pay me, just my show money, but I want a big check too.
That's all I want. I just want it printed on a big check.
We should do the big checks. The big checks are great. We need to bring them back.
They're funny. Hell yeah, dude. Do the big checks. Yeah.
With like a amount of karate on it.
Yeah, dude. We gotta do big checks. Everyone loves big checks. It reminds me of the end of that movie Semi-Pro, where he gets the big check. But Jackie, I took the check to the bank. He's like, they said I need a real check. He goes, did you try taking it to a big bank? Like, bro. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? That fucking movie's so funny, and a big part of it's the big check. But anyway, yeah,
It's
10
Happy
get a
Gilmore
bit-
too.
And then get a
Happy
video
Gilmore.
of Sam at the bank trying to cash the big check.
Yeah, just in his karate gi and a giant check. Yeah, sliding it over the counter, right into my account. Where do I need to sign it? Have a giant pen.
Yeah. No,
This is gold.
But
This
Mac
is gold.
and Everett, I am game for any freak fight you want to put me in. I'm in. 10 people in a row, 10 people at once. Do you want me? You know that question ever asked? How many 5-year-olds do you think you could beat? I'm willing to find out. I'm willing to. You just want them into me, and I will answer that question from here.
Just find out how many children black belts.
Sam's willing to take one for the team and beat up like an innameable amount of small children in the name of science.
Yeah, you keep them coming. We can go because it's hard to find 500 kids willing to do that. We'll cycle them through. If they get hurt, they can sit out for 10 minutes and then come back in.
Recycle. Just recycle him in. He doesn't look tired yet, kids. Keep going in there. Oh God. I bet it's okay. Legitimately. How many?
Oh, you know what would actually be a fun thing to do? It just popped in my head. Remember Bully Beatdown?
Yeah.
Bully
yeah.
Beatdown with Sam Alvey in the Karate Combat Pit.
Except it's just like
I'm
whoever
in. I think
trolls
that-
whoever trolls Karate Combat the most, like on socials, gets to get in there.
Yeah, or you could even do it the old-fashioned way. People send in audition tapes of who their bully is. You offer the bully money.
Yeah.
Give them some training.
Put me in. That would be so much fun. I always thought I'd be good at that. I may not be as goofy as what's his name was, as
Mayhem Miller.
Mayhem Miller is.
Oh, you would want to be
a
the
good time with that.
Sam, you'd want to be the host of it, of Bully Beatdown, Karate
Oh,
Combat.
hey, Mayhem fought the guy too. Mayhem fought too every now and then.
Yeah,
Mhm.
give it once in a while, I think. I like the kids one. I like the kid ones more. I want to see how many. I've wondered this for a long time. How many Hasbulas would it take to bring down a professional fighter such as yourself or Mike Perry or something like that?
Just go full. Just turn Karate Combat into full fight circus mode.
How many do you think it would?
So I've answered
That's
the
what
question.
I'm wondering.
A few
I
times. It
asked
depends
Mike. Yeah. Go ahead, Sam. Tell us.
Yeah, there's a few. I put some thought into this. It depends on where it's at. If it's in a cage, you'd be able to go for a lot less time because it'd start piling up. You'd start tripping over yourself. If you're on like a hill and they're coming from all directions, again, it would be too many directions to defend from. So I say, all right, it's an alleyway, an open-ended alleyway. They can come from two directions, but I can have my back to something. It would come down to cardio. How long could I go until my lungs kept out? Because there's 500 kids at a time I could deal with, but then the constant swarm of what's going, I think I could get close to 820 children before my heart gets out. In the alleyway, open sides, that is, I'm convinced I could do that. You start off hard, you drop them fast early. Towards the end, they would start coming a little slower because they'd have to get over the bodies of the other ones. So as they slow down, I'd be able to catch my breath a little bit. None of them would be able to hold me. And you could start eating those little dudes. You pick them up, you throw them, 3 rows back. The one up front starts slowing down the guys, 4 rows back. I'm telling you, 820 is where I think my cardio is at.
That is incredible. He's like Batman analyzed this. He's like, okay, now you give me 2 sides, 2 points of entry. You give me something to back up against. And when we're talking like this, we're talking 1 down. Okay, that's 1. 2. I can do that about 410 times.
So your future fight options that you've called out so far has been Lyoto Machida and 500 children.
820.
820.
Those mobile
800. Yeah, 500 I'll take.
game ads you get where it's like all the things running at you or whatever.
Yeah,
that'd be a good good little app.
Yeah, just
Sam Alvey versus 820 kids.
Defend yourself round by round, kids swarming you. That's amazing. 820. You've definitely thought about this at length.
The pay would be lower because then they come from any direction. They'd be able to straw me a little more easily.
Like 350 or something.
I'd still be over 500.
Okay,
but it would be a more difficult 500.
You know what? I've put as much thought of this, not as much as Sam, but I've put a lot of thought into it as well because I've wondered that because you will get swarmed. I think Sam has a good attack strategy here. Well thought out, Sam. Props.
I'm convinced. I've fought a lot of kids in my day, and I know what they're capable of, and more importantly, I know what it takes to put one down. I'm convinced.
I know what it takes.
When you say fight, I really hope you mean sparring, like light sparring.
Yeah,
no comment.
For legal reasons, you can't.
I'm not
disclose
incriminating myself on this podcast.
They signed a waiver, bro. They signed a waiver. All right, Mac, you got any questions for him that pertain to the card or anything technical depth and analysis? Your type of good stuff.
Well, no, not right now. But the first thing that just popped in my head is that your Ultimate Fighter jersey you're wearing right now.
I was gonna say
it's not mine. It's Tom Galicchio's Ultimate Fighter jersey.
Tom Galicchio, what? That is such a throwback. The one that had the candy.
Yeah.
Damn.
He sold it. So I teach with Tom at his gym on Wednesday down in Chattanooga. He sold his candy business for $10,000 before he moved out here.
What? I just remember.
Yeah. He made some money off it.
Good.
Oh, Tom's great. He's so much fun.
Oh, that's such a throwback.
So, Sam, would you ever bring back the old water mind games from the Ultimate Fighter?
The water mind games,
like
season 1 where they had to carry stuff up and down.
Where you had water in a beer.
Oh, where it's yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. I was trying. I didn't fool anyone, but I was trying.
Well, so it is interesting though that your opponent came through the Contender Series. You went through Ultimate Fighter. If you had to go back to the UFC, like start your career over, I mean, why would you want to? You're in karate combat, but for hypothetical reasons, would you want to do it again through the Ultimate Fighter, or would you have preferred to do it through the Contender Series?
Ultimate Fighter's where it's at. So the problem with the UFC right now, and Karate Combat's working on their own fixing it for them, is none of the fighters in the UFC have a personality anymore. Like you couldn't tell who's who. 10 years ago, everyone had a personality. Everyone had, you'd like their fighting style, but you'd like the person more. Ultimate Fighter was great for that. Now, for you to have any sort of personality, you have to be in the top 5 in the world before anyone cares about you. So the Ultimate Fighter was great, showing people, hey, Smiling Sam's a smiling guy. It wouldn't be the case. You'd have to go like Sean O'Malley is one of the few people that found a way, and I think it's his hair and his terrible clothing that make him so memorable. And he went that route. Sean O'Malley is a marketing genius. That dude has done so much for himself he's the champion, but even without the champion title or anything, he's done so much to make people remember who he is. He'll be a guy we talk about 10 years from now, but nobody else in the division is. Aljo who I think is a better fighter than Sean O'Malley, isn't going to be remembered. He never did anything worth being remembered about. And the Ultimate Fighter was real good at making you remember names, remember personalities of people. So I would have gone that route again.
If they ever brought back the Kumite and decided to bring in that like fighter coaches aspect to it, would you want to be one of those fighter coaches one day?
Oh yeah. I love working with people that are trying to make it, that are close to making it. They've already got the dedication to the sport down. They're just missing that little bit of direction. And I've done everything in the sport, everything except hold the UFC title. And I didn't want it. I didn't want Sean Strickland to get it, so I left the UFC to clear the path for him. And I'm just that kind of guy. I would love the opportunity to help people that are close to that next level become that next level.
And it's really interesting because, like, unlike the Ultimate Fighter, like where there's pipelines of like being able to really train.
Wait, real quick. I just checked. Sam, your camera froze. Do you want to hop right back in?
Did it? Sure.
It's been frozen for me for a while.
Oh, has it? I just noticed. Yeah, let's have him hop back in. No, I love the way he said when you said one of the questions is that, but he goes, "Oh yeah," sounded just like the Kool-Aid Man. Is there a delay for you guys too?
Only on Sam.
Okay, hopefully that restarts it. But that was a good question, Mac. I like that. And don't forget to bring up Myra and Melinda.
Oh, of course. It's International Women's Day.
I think we found a place where we can actually have this fight on the beach.
Oh, dude, I was gonna say we need to talk about that. Are we actually? What can you say about that?
I think it's legitimately like basically on the beach, which is pretty crazy.
Okay, Sam, we gotta tell Sam that because
It's exactly what people wanted for Fight Island.
Fight Island, yeah. Okay, so Sam, let it load up for a second.
We gotta do Puerto Rico one day and have a fight on the beach and have a real Fight Island for Karate Island.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Sam, peep this. It sounds like for karate, are we calling it kickback or spring break?
Yeah,
karate. Kickback 2 for Karate Combat. Kickback
2
for Spring Break in Cancun, Mexico. We are most likely doing the fights literally on the beach, much like Fight Island is supposed to actually be. Only LARPing has a little bit more details on that if you want to spice it up for us. Only LARPing.
Yeah, so we've been working for a couple weeks now to get like the permits from the various towns in the area to let us put the pit on the beach.
Okay.
And I think they're finally about to pull it off. Obviously we could.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let me give you so my first fight ever was in an outdoor fight, and I damn near burned the bottom of my feet off.
Yeah.
Keeping the mat cool.
Yeah.
I did between rounds. I actually sat on my butt, put my feet to the cage. My weren't allowed in. I sat on my butt, put my feet to the cage, and told my dad and my now wife, said, "Hey, put water on my feet." So through the cage, they're putting ice and water on my feet. The mat gets hot, so make sure you're ready to wipe it down between fights or have it
I
covered or
think
something.
yeah,
'Cause
that
it
makes sense.
got
I think they were
miserably
talking
hot.
about having like a little bit of an, like kind of overhang or something in case we get some
Okay.
showers.
Yeah.
But yeah, daytime fight on the beach is what it's looking like.
Wait, shit, that
Oh,
would
that'd
be
be
both
awesome.
of
That's so
both
good.
of Sam's. That's gonna be gangster. But that's his second fight, Karate Combat, where it would be outside.
Yeah,
in
but
Dominican
first
Republic.
Outside,
it'll be,
yeah.
but the first time daytime in tropical climate. So
Literal
battling the
tropical storm
battling
going through before. Yeah.
battling the
You
elements.
You know what's gonna happen? He and we're gonna fight, and by the end of the fight, he's gonna be like golden brown, and I'm gonna be freaking pink. The referee's gonna come over and grab my arms and quiet, it hurts. We're gonna be sunburned by the end of the fight.
I know the judges are like, look at how red it is. He must have taken a really bad kick. That's not from the kick. That's from sunburn.
Oh
It's the
man.
sun. I'm a ginger. I lose
Shit,
every
we're-
time.
Actually, that's a good question. Are you allowed to, by commission, are you allowed to put sunblock?
I'm sure you couldn't. I'm
Yeah.
sure you couldn't. But you know what? In Karate Combat, maybe because the grappling isn't an issue. I don't know.
Well, you're not gonna.
that's
Your
something
fight
to
will
look
be
into.
past like the night though. Your fight, since your main event, you'll be.
Oh yeah, you'll be in the
Yeah, you don't.
because you're at the end of the
It'll
day.
be
If we
dark.
start around
Yeah.
4 or something,
All right.
you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm a ginger. I'll get burned at night too, man. that moon will trash me.
Just for you, Sam. Just for the main event, we'll bring out like those lamps that mimic the sun.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
me and Sam are so white. We don't gotta worry about just the sun, bro. The moon's reflection will fucking get us, bro.
No, they're all out to get it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, one of the funniest things when you go snowboarding with someone for the first time and they don't know, you'll get your ass sun burnt, bro. And they take off like their glasses, and it's just yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. The only person I would not want to fight on a beach is Tony Ferguson. He's gonna pocket some sand on the way in there, bro. Tell me someone gets that joke. Come on, bro.
It sounds like him, but I don't know where it's from.
Because he used to say like
it sounds like something he would do.
It's from King of the Hill. It's from King of the Hill.
Is it really? But yeah, he used to talk about. I think it was what?
Yeah, pocket sands from King of the Hill.
Yeah, there was a couple times Tony pretended to throw sand in a guy's eye in a fight. I think it was.
Oh,
Nate Diaz. Yeah. What else we got? Any crypto stuff? Only LARPing?
I mean, everything's been going really well. We had like 40,000 people play at the last event, which is pretty huge.
Mhm.
People seem to be loving it. I mean, the Web3 influencer fights that we did were enormous for visibility within the crypto space. We broke crypto Twitter for like 12 hours or something.
Hell yeah.
And that
hey,
stuff
cool.
it even crossed over into MMA Twitter, I think.
It did.
It was just too much fun not to watch. So we're definitely we're gonna run those Web3 fights back again at the end of May. So on the schedule we got your event, Sam, in 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks from tomorrow, I think. Yeah, we're
2 weeks from.
Yeah, I think we're moving it to.
Is it the
Saturday.
22nd or 23rd?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
assuming we really got this place on the beach, we got to do it daytime.
Yeah,
'Cause you
is the
can't see
fight
it.
the 22nd or the 23rd?
Yeah, so assuming we got
'Cause-
this spot, it makes more sense to do it during the day, and doing it the day on Friday doesn't make a lot of sense. So it
So
looks
23rd
like
if we do it on the beach. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
23rd on the beach. If it's not the beach, it's 22nd.
something like that.
Okay. Because I was pretty sure my
Got an
contract said
extra
the
day,
22nd. And
Extra day.
I saw a poster say the 23rd. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm wrong.
He's counting the days until he can eat his Chicago deep dish pizza again.
And then after that, we got this event in Dubai at like one of the biggest crypto conferences in the world. Partnered up with the government of Dubai on that. And then after that, we got another event at the biggest crypto conference in the U.S. down in Austin.
Ooh.
Yeah, a consensus. So the crypto stuff's going well, man.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys got to get. So I was bugging you all about getting my buddy Chase Peel on the card. He was gonna corner me, or did corner me in December. Get him on the card. He'll go to Dubai. He got his passport and everything expedited, and he's ready to fight for you guys.
All right.
There you go. Mac Tyson, only LARPing.
All right.
Yeah, I'm advocating for Chase. It's not. I don't got final say on who gets on the card.
No, I know.
The
I'm just gonna
heavyweight
keep
champ
bugging
should.
everyone.
The
He
heavyweight
swear to
champ
God, he got knocked down, did a kip up in the fight, and punched the guy. That's what my buddy Chase Peel did.
Did that go
Yeah.
viral?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
He didn't. He didn't have a good video of it. I don't remember.
Fuck.
Like whoever made the video put a bunch of replays and stuff on it so you could see what happened, but it was like way over edited, done terribly. And I said, Chase, you got to get the original video. The original, you kipped up and then attacked. It was awesome.
I gotta see that. Send me the bad version
so
of
cool.
it too. I gotta find it. I'll see
Okay.
if Kaposa has a fucking clip of that somewhere. That sounds like right up his alley. But with that said,
It was the coolest.
does anyone have anything left they want to say? I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know we usually do this at night, Sam. I appreciate you rescheduling with us for early today. Next week, we're going to have Asim on here to promo the card at our normal time Thursday night.
Oh, cool.
But you got anything for us, Sam?
Shoot, follow me on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. I'm going to be going over how I'm getting ready for it and what I'm doing and my weight cut. And I answer questions more than just about anyone that's ever fought before. I love the audience of combat sports.
Well,
yeah.
there's one thing though that we still need to talk about. There's been some bad blood brewing that has been unresolved, and it actually happened on Sam Alvey's last fight. This matchup happened, which was Omaira Molina versus Melinda Fabian.
Banger. Yeah, that was a banger.
They've been going at it on social media, and it seems like that fight might be booked for May. Omaira's looking for her revenge, and
I love
Melinda Fabian took it personally that she didn't shake her hand after the fight and when she offered the rematch.
Right. I love it when fights happen like legitimately. I've had the honor. No one's been pissed off at me enough.
Were you able to see that fight, Sam, or were you too busy prepping for your own fight?
I wouldn't have been able to see I didn't see anything outside of my own. I always liked it. I woke up the morning of my last fight sick as a dog. I mean, I was in bad shape. I spent all day trying to juice myself up. So backstage, I talked to my corner and said, guys, you got to spar me hard. I mean, I need my second win yesterday. And so between my wife and Chase, they did 6 rounds on me backstage. We were doing 3-minute rounds with 40-second rests. I was just trying to blow my lungs out as best I could. So I didn't get to watch much of anything. I was just trying to get my blood pressure to kick in.
Hey guys, I feel like shit. Beat my ass. That's some fucking game.
Yeah, it's you need that adrenaline. If you can get that adrenaline going, you can do anything. And I was just trying anything I could do to get my adrenaline pumping.
Well,
it works.
Anyone that didn't see that fight,
what's that?
For anyone that didn't see that fight, though, definitely go back and watch it. Watch the first one. People considered it the fight of the night. No offense, Sam.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
I don't want to see the rematch now.
I love your fight too.
I'll go back and watch it.
I'm saying what the community said was the fight of the night. I'm not.
Oh no! Take it. I'm excited to see it now. Hey, what are their names again?
Omaira Molina and Melinda Fabian.
Yeah, well, so my take on this International Women's Day is that throw them the rematch. That was a scrap, and I want to see it again. Amen.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to women.
And now we have legitimate bad blood that needs to be settled in the pit.
My wife gets winner.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Does she? I don't think she fights 135.
That's a tremendous idea if you let her do it.
She'd be willing to fight whatever. She's never cut weight. She doesn't know what she's talking about when she says 125. Now 35, she'll do 35.
Let's see how many kids your wife can beat up. Oh God, that's amazing.
So
I tell her all the time, cutting weight is worse than giving birth. She doesn't believe me. She'll
Oh,
find
yeah.
out.
I bet that's a pleasant conversation every time you have it.
So America's
Listen,
Next Top
giving
Model
birth,
in the pit
you have
soon.
no choice. You have no choice but to give birth. Making weight, I could quit anytime I wanted. I'm forcing myself to suffer. It's different.
It's discipline,
it's harder,
babe. It's discipline.
Yes.
I'm doing this to myself. It's a strong argument, man, if I'm being honest.
I agree.
I'm making weight for her. She's giving birth for her too. Everything's about her.
Oh man. Happy
Whenever we have
International Women's Day. Let's go.
Whenever we have a guest that's gone through both, we have to ask that question: which
Okay.
was worse, cutting weight or giving birth to your child?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're just gonna dig into this rabbit hole for sure.
Hey, Sam says cutting weight's worse. How do you feel about this?
Oh god.
Fully
All
pin it
right.
on Sam.
Well, I guess with that said, are we wrapped up here? We took an hour of your time, Sam. You need to get back to training.
Yeah, yes, sir. I gotta get back on that treadmill.
Oh man, I'm not gonna do that. How about that? I'm gonna eat. I'm not gonna rub it. I'm not gonna rub it in your face. You'll punch me when I see you.
You're gonna eat a Chicago deep dish pizza right now, Mac Miller.
Oh,
No, I will
man.
not.
Oh,
Nope, because it's an appetizer. I will go get a steak.
No,
for
exactly.
sure.
Wait, Mac Miller, have you ever seen a Chicago deep dish pizza?
Oh yeah, I've been like all around.
That's what you
everywhere.
consider an appetizer?
Yes.
He's a
Doesn't matter
fat
if
guy
it's
at
been-
heart.
Yeah, I do best believe that.
He eats
Doesn't matter
the
if it's
whole he eats the whole pie himself as an appetizer.
Yeah,
That's
I
an
mean, that's the
appetizer.
point. Every pizza is a personal pizza if you're a man, you know. All right. With that said, only LARPing, Mac Tyson, and Smiling Sam Alvey, the heavyweight champ, back in action the 23rd if it's on the beach, 22nd if it's not, but probably 23rd on the beach. And we're gonna have a great spring break in Cancun. See you next week with President Awesome,
Woo.
regular time Thursday night. Thanks for joining in.
Later, guys.
Peace.